Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Steven. You might know me as Sir Vertigo. Hope I'm not too visually unappealing for you, but I've been wanting to be able to get a webcam set up to be able to do some face-to-face, metaphorically speaking, streams with everybody. So I had run one just a few minutes ago, had some major issues with it all of a sudden, and I had to shut it down real quick to try to get it fixed. So hopefully this time around it's going to work a little better. Hello there, Patrick. Gotta try to get this organized a little better, so give me just a second. Hey, no problem, guys. I love doing the videos. I'm really excited to put more stuff out. I've spent the last month getting used to my new job. I'm an office worker for the first time in my life. Never done that before, so it took me a little time to get used to it, but I'm going to be putting a lot more time into streams and into putting out new content. So my plan going forward, I'm going to try to put out 2 live streams every week. It'll probably be in the evenings around 7 to 9 o'clock. It just depends on how my kids do with everything. So we'll just have to see what the future holds. Today we're going to be looking at a game called Talespire I picked up. It is a D&D assisting type program where you can build and create worlds for players to move their tokens around. I'd seen it. It says I've got 12 hours in it. Don't believe it. I accidentally left it up last night when I went to bed. I've got about 45 minutes in it. So let's see what we got here. Alright, this is still an early access version. It's not got everything. So far, they have a bunch of fantasy stuff, and they have some cyberpunk stuff. So I am going to make more of the Kingmaker stuff. I'm actually going to probably go a lot more in depth with Kingmaker soon. It's just this past month's been really crazy with my new job. I haven't had time to do much of anything. But yeah, I'm going to get back into making all my overview videos. I'm going to move on to overviews of other areas and other campaigns to try to help people get ready for different adventures. So eventually I hope to have one for pretty much every AP, like at least say, hey, this is the starting area. Alright, so in build mode for this game, you can set your walls and stuff like that. Like, let me pull up the library and I'll show you what I mean. So in the medieval ones, you can choose, let's make a dungeon. We'll come over here, and it's much like the dungeon pieces you can get. Hold on. There we go. They're really cool looking. They remind me of the tiles you can 3D print nowadays. I am a GM. I got a group of 5 that I used to play with. They were all friends in real life. We recently had kind of a schism in the group between 2 groups of friends and 2 groups of friends, so my group has devolved into 2 groups of 3. And with us all having full-time jobs, kids, and everything, we've not been able to play much. So I've kind of thrown myself really hard into the lore side of things. And because of our group, we've never really been able to complete an adventure, so I'm not a good GM. I don't have a lot of experience with the GM part. I threw myself real heavy into the lore side of things, but that's one thing I was trying to do with this channel is GM tips to help me get better. I've not made many of those videos just because I don't really have a plan for them yet, but that's one I'm looking at doing soon. lot of people in chat today. That's cool. I wasn't it was a spur of the moment stream, so I didn't think there'd be a lot of people able to join. Yeah, I mean, I love GMing. It's one of my favorite things. And I've got a 7-year-old who is begging me all the time to GM for her, so me and her play. But it's very dumbed down. Like, if you can roll to hit, you do the same amount of damage every time. I don't make her try to... It's dumbed down for a kid, but it's a lot of fun. Her first adventure, she got to go and she got to attack a hampire, which was a pig vampire, because that's a little music video she loves. She absolutely adores it though, and she begs me all the time to play it. So I do make time to play with her, but I've purchased Foundry, and I've purchased a lot of the Paizo modules, and now that I've got a webcam, I've got my green screen set up. I'm gonna start doing an online game. I'm looking for players, and I'm not gonna start it just yet because I want to make sure that I'm gonna have the time to commit to it. But if you are one of my Patreon supporters, you'll get first spot in it, and hopefully soon we'll have some games coming on the channel. I know in 2023 they're looking at making a Kingmaker module, so I'm probably going to pick that up because I've played a little bit of the Foundry modules that Paizo and Foundry put out. They're really good. I'm going to be showing them off in about 30 minutes. So the building in this is pretty quick to pick up. You can drag and drop stuff. We're going to make like an altar type room, and then we're going to decorate it. My wife played a monk for a little bit, and between monk and rogue, that's the only classes I can basically get her to play. That's the only one she's interested in. Alright, let's throw some variants in here, make it look a little better. Okay. So you can make multi-story things, and it'll actually pull the roof and stuff down the more you zoom in. Or you can click this toggle cut, and it's kind of like the old Sims, where it gets rid of the walls you're looking through, so that's pretty cool. And I can't remember how I did it. There was a button for a build light. Where was that at? Okay. So, I mean, the building's really cool so far. I really like it. You can actually even play off of this. I just feel like the only thing they really need to do with this game, you gotta add the ability to make your own assets. Like, this would be an amazing program if you could throw in your own assets. Yeah, but if you're someone who likes to build, like in Minecraft and stuff, or anything like that, it's actually kind of fun, kind of relaxing to build this stuff. Let's see. Let's throw the grid on and... Boop. Alright, so that's the main building tools. Yeah, that's the main issue I've always had with GMing, is just everything takes a little while to be good. Alright, let's see. We've got all kind of cool stuff in the containers section. We could do... Let's throw some barrels in here. Oh, I made my pillars float. Gifts, cauldrons. Ooh. Let's see. I don't know what I'm making. I'm just making a little dungeon. Just to show what you can do. Yeah, Dungeon Draft's really cool. I've got Dungeon Draft I've been using to make a, we've been playing an offshoot of Call of Cthulhu for the SCP Foundation. I've got a little map I've been throwing together with that. I'll try to showcase that one in a minute, but... Grim. I like that one. But on top of that, you got stuff like traps, so let's say... Now my question is, can a player see this stuff? Because I don't know. Like if I swap to player view, yeah, they can't see that. That's a little weird. I feel like that probably shouldn't be visible. Is Dungeon Draft, or is that a separate thing entirely? So one of the cool things about this program, though, is if oh no, I've not heard of that one. One of the cool things about this program, though, is that if you make a character on Hero Forge, like my Sir Vertigo, you can actually just upload them into this game, and that's all it takes. So I thought that was very cool. Why is this lined out like that? Okay, there we go. How do I turn these guys? Alright, let's see. Now, you can have the group of players, you can add them. Let's see. Oh, so it's like it's paper crafts basically. All right, we can assign this to a player. Don't know how to do that yet. Player, there we go. Okay, so GM tools, set it to player. So my big thing about this is I wonder if you have to have an account to play this, or if only the GM does. Alright, so there is line of sight on here. So if our player's right here, they can't see anything, but if they go in front of the door, the enemies pop up. So how do you open the door? I must have put a door that's actually not openable, so we'll just pop that off real quick. you can go in there, you can throw your characters down, you can, let's see, turn-based mode. I'm not actually used this, so... Should have practiced with this a little bit more before I showed everybody. You can draw though, and it'll show you your totals. I wanted to get something interesting to show everybody, so I'm going to play around with this more, but I thought I'd show it off a little. It's got some really cool tokens, at least. Some of the stuff you can put down is pretty cool. They got harbor stuff. I don't know if I'd be able to run a full campaign in this. That would be kind of interesting to see done, but the video for it looks really cool. Like the trailer. Let me pull that up because that looks really cool. That's what got me into it. I want to show the Cyberpunk one off because I thought that was cool. Dungeon Alchemist? I've not heard of that one. I use Dungeon Draft personally. I thought this was a really cool trailer. I've been really bad into Cyberpunk themes lately, and I thought this was neat looking. This one's called Talespire. So they've even got spell effects in there. I think that's pretty cool. But the Cyberpunk gold is, I believe it being added to the game is pretty recent, so there's not a lot of assets for it yet. Yeah, it's only 2 months old for the Cyberpunk portion. Once I get it set up, I'd love to run a couple of one-shots for different people in the Discord with this. I feel like that would be super fun to do. I just gotta learn the program fully. So you've got a bunch of selections for fantasy, but when it comes down to Cyberpunk, you've only got about 9, 10. But with those, I mean, you could make a lot. There's brick buildings, chamber, concretes. A lot of it's broken down for that cyberpunk aesthetic. Oh, that's Dungeon Alchemist. I do know that one. The second you said the drag and drop, I know what you're talking about. Cutscene mode. There's a few cool D&D-ish programs coming out soon that I want to look into. One I've been waiting for. I did the Kickstarter for it was Dungeon Deep Dive for VR. When you were talking Pathfinder First Edition, what was the name of the big horses? I'm not sure. Let's see. When was I talking about the... Werehorse?
Are you bored?
This is
of
one
playing
I've been
tabletop
wanting
like
for
this?
a while.
What if you could play it like this?
We're supposed to get
Experience
a
combat
beta
like
for this
this,
in the next few weeks,
and
man,
roleplay
I
with
can't
your
wait.
friends like this. Are you interested?
Warhorse?
Let me present to you Dungeon Full Dive, the new way to play tabletop. VR.
In
that will
this
take
one,
your
it's like a
adventure
mix of
to the
VR
next
chat and
level.
a dungeon table. So I
So,
thought it looked
how
really
does it
cool.
work?
I did the
First, you pick a character. And when I say pick a character, I mean you really
Kickstarter for
pick
it.
a character.
Now I'm just waiting for it
Because
to
in
actually
DFD,
get
you can play
going.
as whoever you want. And now your friends like you know it. And friends like never before. Once you have chosen a battle map, you can place your miniature. And if you really want to take combat to the next level, you can switch into the
biggest horses in Galarian. I hate to say it, I don't remember talking about horses in Galarian. Let's see. Is it? Oh, was it in the Yeah, I hate to say it, I don't remember talking about horses all that much. I know I mentioned horses in the Zarn Kuthan video because Nadal is very, very horse friendly, but I don't remember talking about them.
eyes of your miniature. Experience combat from inside the battle map. Walk around and face your enemies like never before. Or experience what it really means to have the high ground. But what if you don't like our battle maps? Or you want to create your own battle maps?
Yeah, if you can figure out which one you're talking about, shoot me a message on the Discord. I'd be glad to talk about it. It's just at the moment I can't think of it. I mean, I've been doing this for almost, wow, I've been doing this for a year and a half now. I've put out quite a few videos. I don't remember the horse one. Oh, I was going to show my SCP map real quick. Let me find it really quick. I've got a few different versions of it, so looks like I don't have a very recent one. Here was me laying it out though. So at the very least, this is kind of what I was going for. You've got like your little entry hall. Then it splits into 3 different wings. You've got your Euclid wing, your safe wing. You've got the offices, the control center, and then you've got the Keter wing. And I've got most of these rooms filled out now. But this is what I've been using Dungeon Craft for. I've been wanting to do a SCP game with some of my friends for a while. Let's see. Let me pull up the program and I'll see what my last changes to this one were. Because I know it's come up quite a bit since this. Yeah, I love DMing though. I'm the forever DM of my group. Sometimes it sucks. I've never actually got to play a character in a campaign before, but I do love to do it. I've got my wife into it. I have oh yeah, I'll get back to the SCP thing in a minute. I've got my wife into it. A bunch of my friends from high school. We do try to play, and we get usually about 8 to 10 sessions in, but either life happens and we suddenly don't play for 6 months and we want to come back but we start a new one, or it just kind of falls apart on us. Okay, so this is the fuller map of where I'm at right now. Let's get rid of the grid so it's lookable. As for my plans for the SCP game, so we're going to get the map made. I'm going to make tokens for the actual SCPs, and there will be a breach. I'm not going to give story details just in case any of my friends watch this, but there will be a breach. They will get out. And there will be a stack of characters for them because they're going to die. You will get a random mix of D-class personnel, all the way up to one level 5 character somewhere in there. Depending on what level they are, depends on what access they have to the facility. So if you manage to get that level 5 personnel, they have the keys to everything. And the only way to really win is to, one, either contain the breach somehow, set off the nuke and sacrifice yourself, or escape. So looking at it a little bit better, we've got the control panel and it goes down into the Keter wing. And some of these SCPs are my own creation just so they're beatable. I've went with a tree that ages everything. Some kind of like gas that makes these growths appear. We're going to go with the classic 173, which is the concrete statue. The SCP that's Adam, the one that's in the trench with all the guns, and then just some random other stuff just to fill it out. And I've even got a version that is already breached, so the map will actually change a little bit. And I can't wait to release this on them. I've still got a bit of work to do for it, but it's going to be fun. I'll keep that in mind. Turn off shadows. I love how detailed some of these little things are, but yeah, I'm excited about this. We're gonna have fun with this one. I've not really used it for Pathfinder so far. I just got it kind of recently, and I'm using it for this SCP game, but that's the only thing I've used it for so far. I can hear one of my cats running around behind me somewhere. Come here. She's interested, but she doesn't want to come over. We've got a little medical bay. We've got a couple emergency like panic rooms that'll have some weapons if they can get into them. But there will be a lot of deep class personnel that are basically just cannon fodder. They can do things, but they have to find the keys off other players' deaths. We've got like a little incinerator room for different bodies, or say SCP filth, washing rooms, etc. Let's see, what else was I going to show? I was going to boot up Foundry. I've not used this one in a hot minute, so I'll probably have to update some stuff. Okay. Let's get it all updated real quick and then we'll show it off. Oh, I gotta run it as admin, I forgot. Job's going really well though. I get every weekend off as long as there's not a huge client to be acquired. We've boosted the office's revenue by almost 20,000 in 2 weeks, so I mean that's amazing. I've already got my first promotion underhand, so I should be getting home at a stable time every night now, and with that, I'm going to do my best to start live streaming during the week and then on the weekdays. During the week, I might not be able to run the camera and the green screen just because I do have a 4 and a 7-year-old who are very loud, and I wouldn't want them to deafen everybody. But it is kind of hard to set this screen up, get the lock set up, and my ring light and stuff like that with them running around. So on those days, I might just be in my bedroom with a simple microphone playing games like normal. We are still continuing Kingmaker, so I'm not done playing that. I recently got back into World of Warcraft with a friend, started playing through some Wrath of the Lich King. Read about Dragonflight, kind of got excited about that, so I've been putting in some WoW time. Just kind of taken this month to get used to the new job and relax a little. Yeah, Curse of the Crimson Throne is one of those ones I've always wanted to play. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's the big roleplay one where it's all like political conspiracy kind of. I've always wanted to play that, but my friends are kind of roleplay shy at times, so I've held off so far. Let's make sure all the modules are updated, the game systems. I'm actually just going to update Pathfinder. I don't need Star Wars updated right now. I wish I had a basement to do that with. I've told my wife that one of my big goals now that I've got this new job and I'm making more money than we actually need right now, we're actually able to put stuff in savings. I told her that my goal this coming year, I'm going to buy me a shed and I'm going to set up a computer in there full time for stuff like this, and I'm going to try to decorate it into a tavern or something similar. Hey, have a good one, Mark. This is my cat, Everest. She's a little punk. This is the key to YouTube fame, right? You bring your cat on camera. single-player adventure. It's decently cool. It's a multiple choice kind of thing, and if you play it honorably, it's got a pretty decent little idea of how to play. For now, we're just going to do the Menace. So you'll click on it, and it'll tell you all the kind of stuff it's going to upload. It's got musical playlists, which means I can turn our music off for now. And you can have it do everything. So we will import this adventure. Alright. So you get these very cool journals that pop up. And it teaches you how to play if you have never touched Pathfinder before. And I love the way they did it for a digital medium, because it's really good. So, like, if you don't know how to play, you just click, what's a role-playing game? And it will take you to the page of how to play a role-playing game. It'll teach you how to roll the dice through Foundry, everything. But, if not, see, I wish this module had come out before my Otari video, because the map they've included for Otario is better than the map they gave in the adventure path, personally. Like, one second. Let me move my drink so I can see my stuff. This is the map that they gave for Otari. I have dozens of maps everywhere, so sometimes it is just faster for me to be able to actually type things in and pull it up anew on the internet than find it. Let's see. Okay. So this is the map from... There we go. This is the map they give you in the Abomination Vaults player guide. And it's the same map, but I like the way the locations are included better. You can click on any of these. I mean, obviously it's better because it's digital, but you can click on these and it'll pull things up about them. And I just think that's super cool. It helps, though, that it's like a higher resolution, so you can zoom in a lot further is the main thing, because the one I had, once you zoomed in a certain amount, it would kind of get blown out. It's got all kinds of stuff, though. So, like, let's look at the loading flume. We looked at this one in my video. And you can click down here to pull up Clort Hingus's photo. And I don't think I had a lot of these character arts. So, you've got Ren Svinxi, Brelda, Vandy, Tamily. I think someone corrected me the other day that I mistakenly said Tandy was a halfling, and I do think I said that, but I am fairly sure she's a human, so I might have made a mistake on that one. Sometimes with all this stuff going on, there's too much to remember all the time. But if you were going to go into the actual dungeon, so you would go over to Journal, and players wouldn't get to see all this. This would be for the Dungeon Master only. You got your created heroes, but then the DM can see all the creatures that are going to be in the game. And you could start at floor 1. So let's just throw a character on here. Personally, I prefer the Less Fog module, because it makes it to where even if you're holding on to a character, you can still see through the fog for the Dungeon Masters only. Oh, I forgot to turn on instant payment. 1 second. There we go. Now when I click, you can still see around, but it's not going to be blown out or anything. And we will take the invite link for my local network, and I'm going to pull up 1 second. For himself. Alright, Ezrin gets to go first. So from there you can... Oh, I don't have all my add-ons that make it easier to fight. Oh well, you can double click in and you can go over to actions and you can choose what he's going to do. So let's say he wants to use Ray of Frost or Magic Missile. Overkill for a rat, but... Alright, and then you can just roll damage. Does 3 damage, you can select the rat. And you can damage the rat. So... this is how I'd like to play Foundry, how I'd like to play a game with players from my Discord. I've just got to make sure that I have the free time to be able to do it, basically. But I want to play either Kingmaker or, what was that other one? It was the Outlaws of Alkenstar. Either one of those would be really fun to play with players. And I mean, there's all kinds of extra stuff. You can look at the other players on here. You can only see their background if you're not their owner. So if you want to have a character that's got things hidden, you can do that. If you're looking at your character sheet, you can do stuff like you've got your character. Human, Skilled Heritage, Wizard, Arcana. You've got your ability scores. You've got your key ability marked. You can roll your modifiers. So all you gotta do is click the 24 Fortitude. Roll to 19. Let's see. You can do your dying throws through this. You can do your wounded. You can rest for the night. You can add status effects. So his AC will actually be changed by different status effects. So flat-footed makes it -2. You can do blind. Oh, that's cool. I've not seen that. That must be in a new update. You can do concealed. Pretty much any of the big status effects. Sorry, I was getting lost looking at some of these. Drained will lower his HP. Doomed will see spells they've used today. If they know any crafting recipes. Their different feats. Conditions they currently have. Oh, I've not actually seen these. Oh, that's cool. Actually noticed that one. That's pretty cool. You can see their biography, see their Pathfinder status if you want to put them into the Pathfinder Society. The DM can see a bit more than that. Let's see. You can see different items that they'll get. You can see journal entries that show you different things. You can see some of the I don't know what these are for, but these are super cool. These aren't for this adventure though. These are really cool looking up. Insults the enemies could randomly throw at you, and it'll roll itself. You've got different playlists for ambience and sound effects. You've got the amazing compendiums. So let's see. If we were going to look through Bestiary 1, and you needed a mummy. Well, here's a mummy guardian or a mummy pharaoh. At the moment, you can't automatically have the character art uploaded, but Foundry and Paizo have teamed up to include the bestiaries soon. So if you do buy the bestiaries, you are able to have them with character art, tokens, and everything is going to be ready for you soon. The lighting effects are really cool. Like, let's skip Ezra up here. Why can't I see anything? Oh, it's because he doesn't have a light on him. Okay. Let's just add him. Give him some light. Oh, I thought this one had a light in it, but it doesn't. But you can add these. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I've not played around with the new update very much. You can add a lot to this room. You can give it an animation, so like... Let's do... Pulse, and because it's a shrine to... Is it a shrine to again? That's not one of the sea gods. I'll leave it at that. We can make it a little blue. And now when you enter the shrine, there you go. There was sound effects. I wonder, yeah, it's still got the sound effects. So as your character gets close, let me turn off the playlist and listen. It's a little quiet. Let's boost that a little. So sound can be proximity based. Yeah, the different ancestries have different light levels. So, like Mauricio, she doesn't need a torch at all. She can just do what she wants. Oh. Do elves not get night vision? Wait a minute. I'm trying to remember if I'm thinking of Pathfinder, or Dungeons and Dragons now. Okay, so let's just change her ancestry to Kobold then. Elves get low light. Okay. Playing so many different systems, it's hard to remember sometimes. Oh, that's just a tag. That's not actually a kobold. Okay. Well, you can create your own actors pretty easily. So let's say Kobold Jim. Player character. We'll slide him into that same folder just to keep it organized. Kobolds. Oops. You just drag and drop. You get to select what kind of dragon your ancestor is. So let's go gold. Save. Heritage. It's got... This is the only thing I wish. I wish that because it was a kobold, it would sort it. But if you take the feats to get heritages from other ones, I understand why that is like that. Let's do Venom Tail. I don't know what these are really all that much. I've not made a kobold yet. And we'll make them a champion. Oh, that's cool. I've not seen the deity thing pop up either. I wonder if Zolz is in here. Oh, Zolz is. Holy crap. We can make a Midnight Torch Kobold. There we go. With Kobold Jim, you've got dark vision. So super cool program. I think it's definitely been worth it. We use it even when we play locally. I will put it on my big screen. I'll put it on a player's account, and I'll have my laptop running the Dungeon Masters version. I think this program is 100% worth it. There's so many cool things you can do with this. Especially if you get it automated really well. There's a lot. So if it was dark vision, it should be in black and white because it looks the same. You'll have to message me on Discord and talk to me about some of the Foundry stuff. I've got a pretty good handle on it, but I'm sure there's stuff I'm missing, especially with the last 2 updates. I've not really had a chance to play on them, so there's probably a lot of new stuff. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's a good point. I should try that somewhere else. Well, how's everybody else's October been? Mine's been busy, but it's been good. We're actually not struggling with money for the first time in a long time, so thankfully we are doing much better than we used to be. But how's everybody else doing this month? All good news, hopefully. I don't want to hear anybody's doing bad. College is college. I'm heading to a Halloween party in about an hour and a half to be with my kids and wife. They went ahead and headed out there for it's her mother's Halloween party. We do it every year, so they went ahead and headed on, and I stayed to be able to have a little bit of stream time today. There's a lot of games I've got that I'm looking forward to playing with everybody on here. I want to play through the two Pathfinder games, so Kingmaker and Wrath. I've also bought Baldur's Gate 3. I know it's Dungeons and Dragons, but it is still kind of a same kind of game, so I thought it might be fun to play. Right now, though, I'm going to jump into World of Warcraft for a little bit and see what my characters are doing. Trying to get to max level before Dragonflight comes out next month, so I've got most of my characters back to where they used to be. Right now I'm just aiming for level 50, and then when the next pre-patch comes, I've heard experience is dropping a lot, so I don't have to play as much. The only thing I don't like about this new UI is just swapping it between my monitors makes everything so out of line. Like, if you look at it here, it's way out of line. But if you look at... Let me swap things over to my other screen. Because I don't understand why it does this. If you look at it on my first screen, it's all nice and in line. So that was supposed to group all of that together, but it's not. There we go, that's a bit better. Alright, 1 second, let me get everything situated now that I've popped it to a different screen. I used to play all the time. I really stopped playing during Battle for Azeroth, and I didn't play Shadowlands like at all. I played very rarely. I mainly played with some friends, and that was about it. And I've just not really been into World of Warcraft for years. And I recently came back to start playing through Wrath of the Lich King. Super fun. I'm not very far. I'm only like level 12 or so. So, I mean, still pretty new to that one. That's what I had started in back in the day, though. And I convinced one of my buddies to come back, and he started playing, was looking into a bunch of the Dragonflight stuff, and told me about what was up, so we both decided to start playing again, and they've added the new talent system to World of Warcraft. It's a lot like it used to be, so that's pretty exciting. Still think Warlords of Draenor is the fastest way to level so far. I play on Suramar. Let's see. I've got a bunch of characters that I used to have all max level, but I mean now they're pretty out of date. I don't know. I didn't hate the gameplay for Shadowlands totally. It's just the story was so... I don't know. You don't want a story where you've heard about all these big bads and we've defeated them all, and then it's like, oh, haha, I'm the big bad in the shadows. That's lazy. Alright, so my rogue used to be my main. I'm not totally sold on him in Dragonflight so far, because and it's probably just me being rusty, but it feels like I take forever to kill things. Like, it's a lot slower than it used to be, it feels like. I've been playing a priest. I really liked the Shadow Priest so far, but with the Dragonflight patch, I'm kind of struggling to play him now. I was doing really good the week before, but now it's a bit harder. I've got a druid who is basically nothing but a glorified resource gatherer. I've got my paladin. He was my tank for a while that would go out and just kill for skinning. I've got a mage, demon hunter. A lot of these are just characters that... Let's see, this shaman I'm playing with my 7-year-old, so I don't touch her unless I am leveling. I started a Death Knight, but for some reason I started at level 8 instead of 1 or 55. I don't know if that's normal. And I've recently been playing with a new player who's never played WoW before. I went ahead and started and leveled him through the intro area to teach him how to play, so... Because I thought with Death Knights you could choose between level 1 or level 55. Maybe that's not the case anymore. I sure don't see the option now. Well, yeah, but he's just a basic Forsaken. Yeah, level 8 again. Okay, I'm thinking of 55 from the base game, so, or from Wrath of the Lich King, so maybe that's where the level 8 thing's coming in now. That feels a lot lower than it used to, but thinking about it, that would put you in line to just before Chromie time for Wrath of the Lich King, so that might be where that's coming from. Do you still play? Like, are you currently playing? I'll have to send you a real friend invite soon then. Yeah, I got my wife to start playing again. We started on Wrath of the Lich King, but it's a little bit hard for her. She's not a game player, so we moved over to Classic and or to retail, sorry. And my 7-year-old started playing with me. We were playing Wrath of the Lich King also, but I moved her over to retail also. We played through Exile's Island, which was a lot easier for her. I believe I've got her playing. What did I put her on? A paladin? I think I put her on a paladin. Just because being able to heal yourself, they're a lot harder to kill. I prefer Horde, but I'm not really picky. I'll gladly play whatever. What the hell? This is not where I just was a second ago. What just happened? But we started playing, and she struggles to read a little bit. She's still learning, so there's some words on there I have to help her with. But man, she's adorable when she plays. Just because I remember one of the quests in the Draenei starting area that we were playing through, where you were supposed to use your racial to heal an NPC, and she does not understand that that is not a real person laying there on the ground waiting to be healed. So she used her racial, and she will just sit there and wait the entire 5 minutes for that racial to reset to be able to heal someone else. And anytime we went back to that intro quest zone, she would run over and try to heal more of the NPCs, thinking she was helping real players. And it was really cute. She's wanting really bad to be a YouTuber too, so she's wanting to start playing games on YouTube like I do and everything else. So come Christmas, we may have a new guest on the channel once in a while. I don't know if I doubt the views will stay like they are, just because I totally understand people probably don't want to watch a little kid play games, but I want to include her in everything, and that's something she's really, really interested in. Oh, I'm getting my... Wow. I just got stomped. That was embarrassing. Right about the time I realized my health was low, I was already dead. I need to unlock more of the characters, because I've not unlocked all of the stuff yet. Beat face. Gotta get some sound in here. Trying to get the music going, not the sound effects. The last one I really made an effort to do was the Volterra. My daughter wanted me to get them, so I unlocked them, and I've not really looked at even what it takes to acquire them again. I used to be a WoW fanatic, man. I put hours in. I was top 400 or so Death Knight Raiders back in the day, like back in Wrath of the Lich King, and now I'm lucky if I can get the time to even put a few hours in a day, really. I'm trying to get my brother-in-law into playing, but getting him to do anything reliably is like I probably got about another 30 minutes, then I'm going to have to do some chores around the house before I head to the party. I've also got to stop at Lowe's and get some replacement pipes for a shower in my daughter's bathroom. Personally, I'm really excited about the profession change over in Dragonflight. What am I doing? Sorry. Okay, where do I turn this in then? Oh, I'm not reading it, sorry. Personally, I'm really excited about the profession change in Dragonflight. I've always loved being a crafter, and I feel like that's going to be a super and then for 2 seconds she starts headbutting me. Get the chores I need to do done, and then head to Lowe's for some pipe. Let's see. Okay, I know I clicked Photoshop. There it is. Alrighty. Let's add this to it. Let's get the library in here. Save a copy as a PNG. Save. Alright, then we can go into this program and I can just change what it's called. And boom, now I'm in my library. The only main change I want to make to this is I want to get a little bit more. Get a little less tummy room, and that's a little better. Alright guys, well, I appreciate everybody who did stop in and talk for a bit. It was a pretty good stream considering I only gave like an hour's notice. In the future, I'm going to try to have a set schedule so there won't be as much guesswork on when I'll be streaming. The weekday ones kind of depend. I'm going to try to set something up with my wife to where every single week I get a set amount of time. But until then, I'll try to get a few days notice next time before we stream. I hope everybody had fun today. Oh, hey, Liquor, I was just about to get off, but I'll pop around for a few more minutes. Yeah, I saw it up in the corner. I'll get to it after this stream. I don't want to pull your details up in on live stream. How are you doing today, Liquor? No, you're good. Well, happy birthday. It's my wife's birthday in 2 days. No, it's my wife's birthday in 3 days. November 1st, not Halloween. Let's see. One second. Let's see what stream recommends for me today. There's a new Rimworld expansion. Love the game. Haven't seen this one yet.
They start out so small, but they grow soon enough. We teach them what they need.
Human families are weak. Mechanoids are power. I create them. They are all my children. To survive, we change the world as we must.
To survive, we change ourselves for our children. We adapt and thrive.
But would you accept Blood Drinker's curse for endless red thirst?
In death, I live, stronger than any machine.
Stronger than the mechanoid gods. To survive.
For our children. We do what we must.
I love the game. I love this game for hours. That's a pretty cool looking expansion, though. Star Ocean. Don't know what this is.
It is that hunger, that bottomless greed that drives them.
Oh, I see.
And they will not rest until they have claimed every last star in the sky.
I can adjust the volume here, but I can't hear myself, so I don't know what's too loud. Is that better?
The kingdom is doomed.
We are taking massive fire from the Empire's naval battalion!
I was just saying that I've always wanted to play Rimworld on stream. I just didn't know if that would be a fun game for people to watch. Hey, they're already up to Jack plus 9.
Robots,
My wife and friends
magic,
love this game.
deception, ESP, and reality TV. You must use your phones as controllers to play the Jackbox Party Pack 9. Keep the party going with family and friends, near or far. Correctly quickly sort out-of-order answers to ridiculous prompts in the madcap factory of Quicksort. Flip strange antiques by giving them funny backstories in the magical realm of Junktopia. Fool your friends with absurd lies to even more absurd facts in the return of the fan-favorite franchise Fibbage 4. Play drawing, writing, guessing games in a lab experiment testing your intuition in nonsensory. Also, there's a talking chimp.
I'm Professor Nanas.
Enter the world of reality TV as you make friends and send your enemies packing.
Monster Prom 3. Sackboy. Oh, I used to play those with the water. Appearance. Dave the Diver. Dragon Ball Breakers. Oh my god, this is Dead by Daylight with Dragon Ball Z characters.
Trunks. タイムパトローラーだ。ここは時のほころびといって時間や空間が乱れた場所なんだ。君の生きている時間や過去、未来が混ざり合った状態で存在している。あれはタイムパトロール本部から転送されたスーパータイムマシンだ。あれを起動させられればこの周辺全てを正しい時間の流れに戻せる。俺たちも同時にこの時のほころびから脱出することができるんだ。力を合わせてこの事態に立ち向かおう。
まさかこの私を倒せると思っているんじゃないだろう。さあ始めましょうか。
We're just checking out different games in Steam to see what they're Marvel Snap, nah. I haven't seen this one on that was DBZ Breakers. I haven't seen this one on TikTok a lot. Jesus, the screaming.
God's name's happened to you?
Coral Island. Be like Stardew Valley. Stardew type game for me and my wife to play together. This looks more like Animal Crossing though. Oh, there's a lot of weird games. If you can make it, it's on there. I had to block out all the let's see, look, I had to block out all the nudity and sexual content games nowadays. Ooh. I played the first of the Simulacra games.
They're
pretty good mystery games.
Notice these symbols.
Baltic. Planet Zoo Twilight Pack, that's cool. Paranormal Tales, body cam style horror games.
Teddy! Teddy! Come here, boy! Into him. Teddy!
I got a lot of really good VR games to play too.
Teddy, come on now!
Mainly
Teddy,
need to get off my butt and play them. I'm gonna start playing through Bone Labs on camera. Boneworks, I got Boneworks. Oh. I don't like when they do that spider crawl thing. Hey Steven, if you're in here, this looks like a game we could play. I don't know if it's too playable. Rachel would have a cow on this. No, it's single player. Stardew, Deep Colony Simulator, Warhammer, Edonia? It's pretty looking. What is it? You know what? I've still got like an hour to burn. I'm gonna play some Rimworld in a second. Make sure it's updated. Rimworld. Go ahead and update that one. Frog Detective 3, Corruption at Cowboy County. What the hell are these games? I'm gonna become one of those YouTubers that just goes through and plays the stupidest things they can find. Lost Edulons.
I never meant for any of this to happen. All this bloodshed. I feel like I'm trapped on a path I can't change.
Requisition. DR.
Welcome to Nevermont, the most calm and peaceful city. Well, at least it was one day. Now it's a total
I want to get it
mess
set
here.
up on VR to where I can put my webcam up. I can record myself playing.
Those who did make it through most definitely can call themselves pretty badass survivors.
I want to put my
But how
webcam
do they
up to where
survive
it'll
that
capture
long
me
without
actually
guns?
playing, and I want to have footage of me playing.
In
I feel like that
Requisition
might be more
VR,
fun for
you
people
can craft
watching.
improvised weapons,
Because there are a
as you
few
have
games in
endless
there that-
crafting
oh, that's
possibilities.
Hold on, go back. The VR stuff is
In
really
Requisition
fun.
VR, you can craft improvised weapons as you have endless crafting possibilities.
Did he just make a gun out of a
Work as a
soup
team
can,
to
a
make
shotgun,
barricades,
and
traps, and share loot with each
a
other.
stick and some tape.
You can revive teammates while others have your back. There are 4 different game modes in Requisition. Play story mode if you want to know more about the game.
Silent Hill 2? Is this a remake? Ooh. I loved Silent Hill 2 back in the day. It is a remake. Last Hero of Nostalgia.
There once was a happy land called Nostalgaia, a world of video games. But turmoil struck. It is now an unhappy and violent place where nothing is fine. Every pixel of fidelity bleeding away.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Memories fading. It's wrong.
Nostalgaia is dying.
Heroes once revered, now reviled. Nostalgaia needs something new. And they got you.
The walking scribble.
And everyone wants you gone. Welcome to the lost hero of Nostalgaia. From Warcraft Village to the Hall of Heroes. And wherever this place is. Embark on a gallant Souls-like quest. Alone or with a friend in co-op. Discover what it means to be a hero by serving the people.
On the reservoir of pain.
Can a hero so retro restore fidelity to Nostalgaia? In a world where even items have forgotten what they do. Choose a class and master a playstyle. Grow your stats, equip stronger gear, and face down the most deadly of enemies.
Perhaps some fragment of it was heroic.
Run the gauntlet, unravel mysteries, and find your valor.
This does not fit my narrative.
The Lost Hero of Nostalgaia. Out now.
Cowpocalypse!
Hunt down. Real flight, my bad. A Hero's Rest. Ooh, I like games like this. Video, I'm gonna start playing some Rimworld. Oh, that's cool. I like this. I actually like the looks of this one. It's already out.
Hello and welcome to our
I might pick
gameplay
this up in a
showcase
few
of
days.
Hero.
I'm gonna add it, but I'll buy it later. That one actually looks pretty fun to me. Man, it's been a while if I have to read the license for it. I have to redo my mods later. I'm not going to worry about them right now. New colony. We'll do the classic crash landed. We'll go with Cassandra Classic. We'll do Strive to Survive right in the middle. Oh. Do. Great. Now I gotta pick up the biotech expansion soon. Are you and Rachel still playing this, Steven, or have y'all stopped playing? Alright, let's see. Normally, I end up building inside of a mountain. I'm going to try to avoid that this time. Let's see, where's our growing period? Year round. Alright, looks good to me. It's very fun. I usually have a lot of mods for extra stuff. This is my first vanilla playthrough in a while, but it is a lot of fun. Do I want to deal with ideology? Sure. Let's see then. We're gonna go for just the family unity. Oh no, she's got a bite on her right fourth toe. Alright, let's see. We've got good shooting and melee, good construction. We need that. Decent cooking, good intellectual. We need plants, though. Let's find somebody. Covers everything but medical. Need medical, though, so. Well, this covers everything but shit. Shooting, construction, melee, mining, cooking. The only thing we don't have is cooking. I can deal with that for a little bit. So we'll deal with all three ladies. Oh no, that's a man. Leo, my bad. You say that like that's so easy. They shoot themselves half the time. One of my favorite mods for this was Stop That, and it's just a mod where your security officer can go in and beat someone out of a psychotic break. Alright, let's take a look at the map first. Alright, thing we'll do. Let's get some wood going. Enid will not haul. Great. Never do hauling. That sucks. You are instantly my least favorite person. Alright, who is my shooter? We've got Pixie. Is Sword Art Online not a comedy? I thought that was hilarious. Okay, crafting. You're our plants person. Okay, that's what you need to prioritize. I gotta get some of my mods back on now. I thought Sword Art Online was funny. What are you doing? Why do I even have you? Oh, you're my medical. Okay, I guess. At least I can have her cut a tree down. She can't do dumb labor, but she can cut a freaking tree down. That makes sense. What do we got out in the rain still? All the food. That's good. Medicine. Just what's the next one Owlcat's doing? Oh, the Warhammer one. Sorry, I knew that. off your area first, really? Well, Enid's just sleeping in the fucking rain. What games aren't buggy on release nowadays? They're either buggy as hell or predatorily priced with all kinds of damn loot boxes. Okay, that's pretty bad. I was gonna say, I've played Bethesda games, I'm used to bugginess. That's a bit worse than that, okay. I don't think Bethesda's had a whole class just not be usable. Yeah, Bethesda long ago should have been able to fix that, let's be honest. Okay. My chair's at. That's not that long. They'll get to it any day now. Alright guys, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in just a second. Watch my people, make sure they don't die. I'm back. Sure is rainy today on this planet. It's the never-ending monsoon season, apparently. Turn on a roof button in vanilla. Roof zone, there we go. Takes forever to construct things at a game start, jeez. Let's move me up here. I feel like that's a little better place for this game. We have visitors. The Coalition of Male. And they're both female? Okay. I don't know why that's so funny. Oh, I need to schedule them for work. He has to work, Leo. I'm gonna turn this into my meat cooler. Apparently they do. What the hell is she holding? Still Iqua. Spearhead. Okay. Thought that was an RPG missile. They're giving me a gift. Rhinoceros leather cap. Okay. The amount of random stuff in this game is awesome. Cool, waste our valuable resources, thank you. Where did that hamster come from? A guinea pig. My mistake. Oh my god, Leo, you're killing me. Machinery now. There's some. Not seeing a lot, which is worrying. There's some. little rat has gone mad. It's coming to kill us. Where did it go? It's already way past you. Where the hell are you going? There we go. Make you consume the rat since you won't carry it 10 feet to the freezer. Alright, it's now freezing in there, so food and stuff won't go bad. That's good. Where did our rat go? Corpses, human, everything else can go in here. Over here, we want no corpses. Excuse me. We want human corpses only. Make sure that we've got the main areas around the base covered for the moment. Who's our best miner? Leo, of course. Leo's the only one good at anything, apparently. Now. Since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Leo thinks you should give your faction a name. What should we be called? The Midnight Torch. What should our settlement's name be? Oh, that's a good one. Zol's Drop. female colonist smiles with contentment. A distinct engine of happiness is stirring. A distant. It is projecting a psychic drone onto the site through an orbital amplifier tuned to only affect the females. For a few days, some females' moods will be quite a bit better. Yeah, and I get one of those in real life for my wife and my kids. I try to give them good rooms so they don't have morale issues. I've never really gotten into the late game, so I probably prioritize things very strangely. First light, that would have been a great idea. That would have been a really good idea. I should have waited a minute and asked. Next settlement is going to be something with lot themes. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're gonna do a prison cell right here. Vinji's Daggers is raiding a group of pirates. There's a dead turkey in the middle of the map. Mojo with your club, bring it. I think I got you. I'll deal with him when the time comes. Alright, this is gonna be for prisoners. Oh, it's not closed yet. Alright, they're beginning their assault. Bring in Mojo. You suck. Come on. You are useless. You killed my guinea pig, you son of a bitch. Before she shoots you. Death in 2 hours? Yeah, I'm not saving you. Alright, so... Hurry up and die. consume him. Alright, so did Enid get hurt? Nope. So what do you normally prioritize, Liquor? Like, what's your game plan? I normally try to get researching stuff as quick as I can. I get solar panels, and then I start kitting my group out with electronics usually. There's probably a much better way though, so I'm interested in how other people play. So with stone, though, you have to break these down into stone bricks with a mason station, stone cutter's table. Yeah, I'm waiting on my potato plants to grow. I still got a few days left, not much. I'm used to having mods that make this menu better, so I'm not used to having to navigate this. That makes sense. Yeah, I think my mod list is about 50 to 60 mods, but new version, I didn't want to make everybody watch me, so next time I play, I'll have a lot more. In time, I'm gonna have to start hunting. There's a turkey here a minute ago. Where'd that thing go? What was that? Ancient top line. Rhinos. Those that have a ton of meat, but a mega sloth. Operating tables. Timberwolf, nice. I have somebody with decent animal, don't I? See. Okay. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, hauling. I thought she was going to attack that wolf still. This is... I'm really bad... Oh, so... What was that? Hey, there's that raccoon. The Timberwolf killed it. I'm really bad at this game just because this is one of those games that I get deep into for a while, and I play it constantly, and then I burn myself out on it. So that's one thing I like about streaming, is it keeps me on the same game, like with Kingmaker. I probably would have already stopped playing if I wasn't streaming that one, and I'm still not done with it. We are going to play it. Today, I was just trying to get back in the habit. So next stream, we will play Kingmaker. That Timberwolf's scaring the hell out of me. I don't like how close it is to my base. Only two. Gonna have to do electric stove. Table. Picasso, a praetor of the Shattered Empire, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, but is now being followed by a man-hunting Yorkshire Terrier, the Horror. I think I'm gonna do it with Leo. Oh no, where'd the quest go? Oh. Son of a beach. You tiny terrier of terror. That's so stupid. What the hell was that, Eden? You shot in the clear opposite direction. Now we're gonna eat it. Are you at major risk? Quest completed. Liao's Yaoman ceremony. Received the title of Freeholder. Alright, I'll have to look into this. I'm not sure what this is. Expire. Can I do this anymore? He's a terrorist. Alright, who is our cook? 4, 2. Of course it's Leo. Leo's the only one who can do anything in this whole freaking colony. We're gonna make a new room for the actual ego. Alright, I got about 15 minutes of gameplay left for the day, then I gotta jump off and get ready. I hope everybody likes the new stream idea. I don't know if the webcam's really a thing for people, but I like it. Probably gonna tinker with my little border and everything. I like the shield icon on it, but I'll probably keep working at it. I managed to get the green screen for cheap, so I decided to go ahead and put it to use. What is happening? Oh, dry thunderstorm. Oh, shit. Why is that? I mean, I'll move it to one in a minute, but why does it need to be in its own room? Just curious. I'll take any advice gladly. I just want to know the why. Great. And it's food poisoning. Usually once I start getting up there and how many people I get a one pawn whose whole thing is just cleaning. So I don't think I've encountered the dirtiness from a butcher's table before, but that makes a lot of sense. Oh, so the table actually... Okay. Yeah, I'll move it into its own one in just a second, then. So, one thing that it took me a while to figure out was this. So, let's... Okay, beds are good. They're happy with the bedroom size. This one's a little bit tight, so I might need to expand it just a little. These ones are cramped, but that's... I don't care. It's a prisoner's room. Alright then, let's fix these a little. Can I move generators? No, I have to build a new one. I'm not going to do that right now. We're almost to the point we're about to get our first potato harvest, so in just a minute our food won't be an issue. Thankfully. Oh man, the Yorkshire is rotting, so we need to get rid of that. Yep. Oh, Pixie's gonna be sick, but I don't know why I did that. Didn't need to deconstruct all that stuff. Alright, Leo, I need you to be cooking for a little bit. Martina Tiny Bear. Oh man, I need you to make some food. Oh shit, it's right outside. Got a squirrel bite on her right leg. Alright guys, this is where I am going to have to jump off for the day, but I had fun. I'm glad everybody got in the chat and hung out with me for a bit. But I will see everybody later. Have a good one, y'all.